This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
I thought our guys were really hard to play against defensively. Florida Gulf Coast is a really good offensive team. Those guards are terrific at both driving and shooting, so they present a really tough matchup. And I just thought we did a really good job of making it tough and trying to stay in our lane.
Georgie was just up here, and he said that the connectivity of this defense has been strong the last two games, and even so against Stetson, except the difference now in this homestand was you're turning that defense into points. What's been a key that you've seen in this team playing collectively, playing freely on the defensive end that's allowed that defense to turn into some offensive production?
I got a text from a coach that's a high major coach after we lost to Stetson, and he said, that road trip or that last loss will be a bit of a cleansing for you guys. And I think there's some wisdom in that. I think we just kind of got back to playing basketball instead of worrying about a ranking or whatever. So I think we're just trying to recommit to the process of getting better, and that has manifested itself in a more connected team defensively, and I think we're really sharing the ball well too offensively. We're getting some really good looks.
For the second straight game, you guys shoot extremely well. Shot 61% in the first half, almost the same percentage in the second half. As you've seen this offense, I guess, evolve, what's been a key for these guys to play and be so selfless and get so many good looks when you guys are facing defenses that are trying to find ways, like with a 1-2-2 today?
The key, really good players that are really unselfish. They care about winning the game. We saw a clip the other day from Kawhi, and the reporter asked him, he's a lot like you. He really knew all the stats. And he said, you've gone your whole career and not gotten a triple-double before. And he alluded to a rebound that they took away and then gave back. And Kawhi kind of cut him off and said, not impolitely, he just said, I don't play for the stats. I play to win the game. And I think you have a locker room full of guys that are like that.
Coach, I want to throw you a little bit of a curveball, if that's all right. I'm just wondering, you only saw Jesse for a year, but is there any Jesse and Georgie offensively, maybe just the way he operates inside? I don't know. A couple moves tonight just kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Jesse Sanders is a great player. I recruited him, so I know how good he is, and he was one of Liberty's all-time best. I think their games are different. Jesse was much more the creator for others. Had a real toughness, and Georgie's just kind of, he's the guy that if you threw the kid's puzzle down the ground, the kid's puzzle with the big pieces, and there's like 8 pieces. Like Georgie will look at the puzzle and just figure out which one goes where on the given puzzle. In some games he scores, some games he assists. His defense has really improved. I just think he's one of those kids that you just win with. And Jesse was similar in that way, but their games are a little different.